Okay, good morning, all my blog readers. Trish back for another another edition of the Mommy Diaries, and as you can see, I am joined here today by Mason. Oh, you're going to grumble. You grumble. It's been 2 weeks since I had him. And today's the first chance I've had to do one of these because Bella's been home. Bella is like so clingy for me and Macy. And it makes making a video anything kind of difficult. And I did not make my handy list on the computer this morning over things I should go over. So I'm winging it. Y'all know I'm kind of ditzy with the list, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, we're 2 weeks old today. We don't go in for a 2-week checkup, though. We are not going in for a 2-week checkup till next week. And I think he's doing good. I'm still really nervous about the whole breastfeeding thing, because he is breastfeeding, just breastfeeding. I'm also pumping. And I don't think I have any supply issues, but I can't help it. I'm nervous. And the fact he is such a silly little eater. He eats for 5, maybe 10 minutes at a time. Then he'll sleep for a little bit. And a few times a day he'll eat for maybe 20 or 30 minutes. And then he'll sleep for like 2.5 hours. That's when I get most of my stuff done, during those times a day, actually. And then you get times like right now where he is really good and awake. And he's awake for a while. Usually he's not going to go back to sleep now until about 10:30. So he thinks he's going to get upset about something right now. How about 10 or 10:30? So, oh, what a big yawn. What a big yawn for the boy. Yeah. But, I'm still nervous about it. I mean, he does sleep better than Bella did. I never realized how poorly Bella slept until coming back with another newborn. But I won't lie, I'm still really nervous, and I'm going to be nervous. Uh-oh. Yeah? I'm still going to be really nervous until he goes in for that checkup. He's working on holding his head up. Our stump fell off yesterday. And I was like, oh yay, it fell off. We could take some mostly naked 2-week pictures. That would be cute. Mommy can make some cute things with that. And it's still kind of gross looking and nasty. So we're not. I'm going to be doing his pictures after I finish this while this uploads. Give me plenty of time to take pictures and edit them and get the post all together. Speaking of his 2-week pictures, I've had some people mention the monster puppy. And what's up with the monster puppy? The monster puppy is a dog, a stuffed dog that I got for either Bella or Ryan, I can't remember which one, on my trip to Arizona a few years ago. If you followed my old blog, you know I went to Arizona in 2010 for my cousin's graduation from culinary school, and to help her pack up and move back to Memphis with my grandmother. And I was gone for like almost 3 weeks. And I got the kids lots. You can't nurse through my shirt, baby. I got the kids lots of stuff. One of the things being was Monster Dog. And Ryan loves Monster Dog. That's why I can't remember who I got it for. I think I got it for Bella, but Ryan was the one who took it over. And Ryan loved it. And then recently, Ryan and Zachary have both decided they're too big for most of their stuffed animals. So other than the ones that they have slept with all their lives, they got rid of them. Or, well, they packed them up to give them to Goodwill, or they pushed them off on Bella. Just what the girl needs, more stuffed animals. Monster Dog got pushed off on Bella. Bella is terrified of Monster Dog. She's the one who gave it the name Monster Dog. She's convinced it's scary and it's going to eat her, and so she gave it to Mason instead. So I've been doing Mason's pictures with it, you know, a thing to see how big he's gotten as they go. Yeah. Are you giving me a smirk? Yeah? I know. But, I'm doing good. I feel so much better after having him than I did after having any of the other three. Which is surprising because he's almost 3 pounds bigger than Bella, who was the biggest until him. You know, with the other three, I either cracked or broke my tailbone with delivery, which is one of the things I was terrified of going into pregnancy and labor with Mason, because I did not want to do that again. That is so freaking painful if you've never done that. And it takes forever to heal. It does. It takes so long. So long. And you know, I tell everybody, I'm like, he was so big, and the actual pushing him out was, I'm sure it was traumatic. But honestly, they had so many drugs in me at that point that, you know, it was just sort of like, oh. I mean, it was scary after he came out. That seemed to clear it all the drugs up, like, in an instant. But the actual getting him out, not so much. I know what all happened. I mean, it's not like, you know, it's foggy or anything. I know what happened, but at the same time, I don't look back on it and, you know, when it happened, think, oh my gosh. I just don't. I remember being very angry because the doctor kept telling me, you've got to push harder. And I'm saying, I'm trying to push as hard as I can, and I can't feel anything. I can't feel to tell if I'm actually pushing. I know what I should be doing, and I think I'm doing what I should be doing. But I mean, I couldn't feel anything to tell if I was doing what I should be doing. So that made it a little more difficult. Like I said, I can't look back on it and say it was traumatic. It was difficult. Are you giving me more smirks? It was very difficult. And so his labor might have been more difficult than the others. And he got stuck. And it was scary afterwards. But he did not crack my tailbone or break it. No, I told my doctor, I was like, maybe that's what should have happened. I should have just had bigger babies and I wouldn't have ever broke my tailbone. And I only got like 2 stitches as opposed to the tons and tons of stitches I got with the others. So that's another good thing. Like I said, I feel great. I almost feel back to normal. I mean, if I could just get back on my Celebrex now, and if my fingers, oh, what are you doing? My fingers aren't swollen now, but my joints and my hands are incredibly swollen. And very, very stiff. And I can't get my wedding ring past, like, right here. Which is odd, because it was always kind of loose before, but I mean, well, I'm sure y'all don't have any experience with what my hands really looked like before I had, but looking at my hands, you can definitely tell, because my joints weren't ever sort of poofy or sticking out around my fingers before. So if I could just get back on my Celebrex, I would feel awesome. I would feel completely like me. And thankfully, though, all the pain that my body goes through when I'm not on my Celebrex hasn't shown back up. So hopefully we're still doing good. Yeah. And I think this little dude wants to eat, so I guess I should wrap it up. I've got my 2-week postpartum picture to come up on this also. I have gone down about 24 pounds. Still got about 20 more to go. I mean, I went up to 152 pounds while I was pregnant. And I'm not quite back at the pre-pregnancy weight. But I can almost fit into my biggest size pants and shorts that aren't stretchy. Almost. They're really tight still. And I've got pants that range from a 2 to 11. I still can't quite fit into the 11, so I think it's going to be a while altogether. And I can't wait till I get cleared to exercise or anything, anything to help speed this along to get back to what I looked like before. But like I said, I've got to go because someone's getting hungry. Yeah, I'm talking about you. And I will see you all later. Bye.